Illinois down to Tumwater. We have 23 locations, and we're opening number 24 in West Seattle come October. So we've been around since 1940. This is our 75th year anniversary. So you'll see there's little notepads and pins that you'll love. These pins that are on your table, take them because I have 1,000 of these that have to be gone before the end of the year. So what is a credit union? We're similar to that of a bank in that we are a financial institution, but we're not for profit. So any of our profits go back to our members, whether that's in lower interest rates or less fees that are going to be on your accounts. And then we're giving, we're trying to find more locations. But one of the things that for our members that are convenient. Oh, thank you. There we go. My clicker's not working. So, but we're putting our members first. And one way that we do that by putting members first is credit unions. We're obviously not as big as banks, and we have less locations. But we work together and work with all of our members, with all the credit unions, in a cooperative organization where if you can't reach one of our 23 locations, you can go and access your account, whether it's with other credit unions that are part of that same cooperative. So that opens you up to over 5,000 branches throughout the United States and over 30,000 ATMs in the United States. And those ATMs are more than you'll find with Chase or with Bank of America combined. So that's a pretty big thing that we do for our members. And we're offering dividends and competitive rates and typically lower fees. So how did Sound Credit Union begin? It started out as Pacific Telephone Company, and they had $106.50 between 51 of their employees, and they wanted lower rates and they wanted to protect their money. So they began, and from there in 1981, we spun into Sound Credit Union, and we have one location, which is still the same location, down on Broadway, right next to the convention center, and that's our headquarters there. We are local, so we have 100,000. This says approximately 95,000. We're on, that needs to be updated. We're actually up to over 100,000 right now, with over 1.2 billion in assets. So, but what we're doing is trying to be local. And so when you come into any of our branches, obviously they're here and live in the community, but when you're calling and talking to our contact center, they're right up the street off of Pac Ave, off of 38th and Pacific Avenue. And so you're talking to people here in the state, not in a different country. So our mission statement is to provide high quality finance products and services. Some of you who are members of ours, when you come into our branches, our tellers know who you are. They want to remember you. They want you to feel welcome, and that's what we're doing. So we're giving that service. Mr. Brandsma, our president, refers to it as the Nordstrom's touch. That's what we want to do, and we want you to feel welcome at all times. And our vision statement is to make doing business easy, quick, and efficient. One of the ways we do that is you don't have to fill out a deposit slip if you're coming in and making a deposit, whether it's with checks or cash. You don't have to do that. We'll take care of everything for you and make it as convenient as possible. Another way we do that is we have all online banking products. One thing that I like, and I know Chris told you earlier today not to pay attention to what's happening in the market, and I have not been paying attention, but there is a part on our online banking where you can pull in all of your accounts from all of your financial institutions and you can view where they're at. So I don't have to go out to my 401k and look at what it's done over the past couple days. I can just go out and unfortunately look at what it's done over the past few days and see what my husband's was, what mine was, where we're at, and hopefully today we'll see that it bounced back a little bit. But it's nice to have easy access to see all of our assets and all of our liabilities in one spot. And then I can at the same time go out to a different part on our website and access any bills that I want to pay and take care of everything there. We also make it convenient to manage budgets. There's a budgeting system that's available on our website. You can go out, and a lot of people are afraid to take that step in managing their monthly budget and seeing what expenses they spent last month on eating out, or maybe they need to look at different ways that they're savings. Well, the budget system is made so that you can go out there and conveniently put it together and manage your budget and not be scared. So I find those important for all of our members. And our service promise is to create an environment where members feel welcomed and valued. We want you, whether it's me seeing you here at these meetings and letting you know that I'm with Sound Credit Union and hopefully making you feel welcome, that's the same thing we want to give across when you're coming into any of our branches or calling our contact center. So it's really important that you know that you're not a number, you're a member, which means you're an owner of our credit union and you mean a lot to us. So how to become a member of the credit union. You have to live or work in the state of Washington. Be part of our select employer group program. So I work with several different employers throughout the state of Washington where I'll go in and put on whether it's lunch and learn seminars that go along with employers' wellness programs, and helping to teach people how to manage a budget, how to read a credit report, things like that. We'll come in, we'll bring lunch, and we'll try to help your employees that way. I'll also go and do new employee orientations and let them know how the credit union can be a benefit. I'll never push the credit union on anybody. It's just letting them know how we can help make a difference in their lives. If you have anyone who's a direct relative, so maybe you have somebody who lives out of state and they're looking to join a credit union that they can trust, or maybe you hear about one of our good promotions that we have going on. If they live out of state, I've had a lady call, her son lived down in Texas, and she liked it was 1.99% or 2.99% on a credit card for 24 months on her transfer, and she liked that offer, and she wanted her son to have that for his credit card to pay it down. So what did she do? Because she lived here and she was a member, he was able to become a member of the credit union and do that balance transfer. So once you come in and you want to be a member, it's a $25 deposit that goes into your savings account. Everyone has to have a savings account, and that $25 is your membership into the credit union. If you're ever to leave, you get that $25 back, but it's representing your ownership in the credit union itself. I talked a little bit about shared branching and how we work together with the other credit unions to help our members, but also, just so you know, you can stop at any 7-Eleven and use their ATMs for free when you're a member of any credit union that's part of the shared branching. So I tell my husband all the time, I don't want to see any more fees from using your debit card somewhere where we're going to get charged. So some of the local credit unions that participate in shared branching: Verde, Qualstar, BECU, Harborstone, and Twin Star. Surcharge-free ATMs, there's 30,000 throughout the United States. The 7-Elevens, I apologize, I'm obviously ahead of myself. You can go on your phones and there's apps that are available to tell you where the nearest location is that you can access the shared branching, which is really convenient. You can just type in whether it's the zip code, the city you're at, it'll find where you are and tell you the nearest location for you so that you won't be charged. So my job is to go out and work with the community and promote, kind of be the face of the credit union, but to promote what we do and how we can help people. If it's going out to benefit fairs, or this summer we've done a lot of kids fairs and gone out and just tried to help kids understand how to save money. So many of them aren't receiving that education in schools, or schools don't have the time for it or the funds for it. So anytime we can go out and try to help educate them. We have a program for our kids that's called the Johnny Appleseed program, where they're receiving, if they have a savings account with us, they'll get a quarterly newsletter with education on how to manage their money as much as they can. But they'll also receive, I know my son loves it, he gets mail, and he's about the same age as Luke there, and when he gets his statement each quarter, it tells them how much is there, and it helps them to understand, which is important, and we want to make that difference. So in a nutshell, that's what we're doing. So if you have any questions. You did?
It went out of my brain.
What is the deposit for the child program?
$5.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Try to make it easy for him.
He just had a birthday. He's got fun.
Go ahead, Zinni.
Not a question, just a comment. Just recently, my son is down in Fort Hood, Texas. He's got an account. He's like, well, I can't put no money in there. you know, and I don't have time to be managing his
Right.
account, you know, so I did call the credit union. They said, hey, well, we have this app, you know, that he can go to a shared branch out there, you know. So, and I went and checked it out, downloaded, gave it to him, and it works perfect. You know,
Good.
so that took a lot off me.
Right.
He can manage
Then
his
you don't
own
have
thing
to-
down there.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, and that's the beauty of the shared branching. When I first started working for the credit union, and I was in one of the branches, and I hear all these people coming from Denver and LA and New York, and they're making deposits into their accounts that are located in those areas. It wasn't a sound account, but that's the beauty, is that it's to be convenient for you, and so, you know, whatever we can do to work together to help each other's members, that's what it's all about.
And we're members of Sound Credit Union because of my husband's union.
Yeah.
And we've always got great rates on used auto loans there that have just beat the pants off of everybody else. So we've been really happy with your customer service. And I know they switched over to Qualstar, but I still use Sound primarily instead of Qualstar. So we like you guys better.
We appreciate that.
I know it was. Is there a location in Pullman?
No, we do not.
You're a
We're-
cougar and there's no location in Pullman?
Not yet.
What, I thought
We're basically the I-5 corridor from Linwood to Tumwater. But that doesn't mean that she can't have an account in Pullman that's with us or with whomever. And if she finds a branch over there, or a credit union over there that she wants to use, and she comes back to the west side, then she can still access her account.
Jen, ask her if Tiny Tires is in Pullman.
Perfect.
But I also have affiliates there, just like she. Exactly.
Local tiny tires and credit unions all work
Exactly.
together.
Yes, we do. No, I didn't know, you know,
Yeah.
if you did, so.
No, we have not expanded over to the east side of the state yet, but there's always opportunity. Hey.
Get your money out there.
If that's everything, thank you guys for your time.